Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, which you most likely are, welcome to my little family. My name is Jada, and today we're going to be talking about Love Island Season 4, Episode 20. Before we jump into this video, make sure you click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know anytime I upload a new video. So we start off the episode at night with the first night in the villa for the new Casa Amor people and the main islanders. In the villa, Courtney and Jordan are having a conversation first, which kind of surprised me because I thought she was into Chad. And also surprisingly, I'm actually kind of learning everyone's names. I'm so proud of me. Courtney and Jordan are just talking about like how her previous relationship with Bryce basically failed and how he wasn't living up to like how lovey-dovey physical that she wanted him to be, and Jordan was basically saying that he would be better for her or he would be able to live up to what she needs. Now Courtney, baby love, do you want a mental connection with someone, or are we here to just make out? Like, because anytime it seems like we're starting to make like a little of a deeper connection, we're ready to run. At Casa Amor, Chaz and Bella are having a conversation. Yes, Chaz pops up in this episode a few times. Am I going to talk about him past this moment? Most likely not. And I'm giving him an honorable mention because it's his birthday. They're flirting and whatnot, and he's already turned his head. Like, it seems like he's already forgotten about Kat. I guess Kat pissed him off with wanting to get to know other people. So yeah, he's done with that nice guy act, so he's just gonna do what he wants, right? Then we pan over to Tiger Lily and Jeff talking. I like them together so far, like the vibe is there, but Jeff is not giving us our normal type of talk and flirty banter that we know he normally does when he's into a girl. Like, he was just very friendly and like he wasn't really flirting too hard with her, which was really like kind of surprising because Tiger Lily's beautiful. But they do have a vibe though. You can feel the vibe. We do pan over to Jeff doing a confessional and him basically saying that because of what Naja was starting to do right before they left for Casa, it'll take a lot more for a girl to turn his head. And to be honest with you, I think Tiger Lily could be that girl if she just stays persistent. I think she could be that girl, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jeff went back to Naja or tried to go back to Naja, possibly if she doesn't choose somebody else when he goes back to the villa. So Timmy, Isaiah, and Jesse are talking, and Isaiah starts to talk about how he is feeling a little bit of a connection with Phoebe, and Jesse out of all people was like, yo my guy, like, yeah, this is a vacation, this is a little time away from our girls, but we can't forget about our girls, we can't forget about at home, we can't forget about home. And Isaiah is basically like, fuck home. I'm not closing no fucking doors, dude. Like, I'm not doing that. Even though, did he not say that the door was basically closed to Sydney? Like, to the person that it really matters to is Sydney? No. Okay. Oh, back at the villa, Kat got a text, and it's time for a challenge. Now, this is the most disgusting challenges I've ever seen. I've seen similar challenges like this on other reality shows, and it doesn't get any easier to watch, especially now because we have COVID, monkeypox, COVID variants, the flu, and you want to spit drinks into people's mouths, like multiple people's, like, the person I did not feel bad for was the initial person drinking the original drink and spitting it into the first person's mouth, and I felt terrible for the person who got the drink last, had to spit it into the empty cup. Everybody's saliva in their mouth is disgusting. At the end of that, the villa won. Good for them. They didn't win anything. From this challenge is what they should have won a party from, okay? Because they put their lives at risk. They really did. After the challenge, Courtney and the rest of the girls are all talking, and she says that she really wants to make out with Jordan. Like, she just can't wait to do it. Sydney is just emphasizing the fact that she's putting her trust in Isaiah, even though like she doesn't know what's gonna happen, but she's just trying to trust in their connection. Deb and Zeta decide that they're going to sleep outside on the day beds. Back at Casa, as everybody's getting ready for bed, the boys are basically sharing beds with the girls. Like, no boy is sleeping outside or sleeping alone or sleeping together. And after the lights go off and everybody goes to bed, Jeff and Tiger Lily are making out in bed. Good to see it. Happy to see it, because it seems like that's where the connection grows for Jeff a little bit. Naja and Trey are making out. I think she just really just wanted to get a itch off, you know what I mean? Courtney and Jordan are making out, and Courtney's going in. She was going in. The next day in the morning, at the villa, the girls are debriefing about their night and everything, and Naja basically said she wasn't feeling it with Trey. She said it was kisses, but there was no spark behind those kisses. Deb basically misses Jesse. At Casa Amor, the Casa girls were just saying how they heard Tiger Lily and Jeff making out or whatever, and, you know, they're just happy for her. Oh, at the villa, the Casa Amor boys, Kyle was speaking so beautifully about Deb. Like, that's how Jesse should have been talking about her from day one. I'm here for Kyle. I don't know what it is about Kyle, because you guys know I don't F with like the new boys like that who are just too overly affectionate. I usually have my eye open for them. But for some reason with Kyle, I feel like he's genuine. Like, I feel like he has no ulterior motives. Like, he just genuinely seems like a good guy, and I really am happy for Deb. At Casa Amor, the boys are debriefing about their night as well, and Jeff tells the boys that he's feeling Tiger Lily. She's good at kissing, but not really much more to that so far. I don't know, I feel like Jeff is really trying to hold out for Naja for some reason, because when he's feeling someone, he's a little bit more full on, but he's not doing that with this girl unless he's just taking it slow. Jesse's feeling Avery. It was fun sharing a bed with her, but he does miss Deb. There was really nothing more deep than that. And Isaiah talked to Chauncey. I think I finally learned how to say this girl's name right. And she has a cool vibe. They were just talking about stuff, but nothing really. From the conversations the boys were saying, it's like no girl was really like standing out so far. So the day's just going on, and then Timmy and Phoebe are having a conversation. I felt like that was a very random pair. Phoebe's basically telling Timmy how she notices how Isaiah be looking at her. Haven't we heard this before, how Isaiah makes eyes at girls? So it must be the way that this boy be making eyes at girls that makes him delusion to think that like he wants to like risk it all for them, or it's like him telling them to risk it all for him or something. Like, I don't know. She is getting that flirty vibe from him, and she just wants to, I guess, establish their connection a little bit more and trying to get advice from Timmy, I guess. Like, it didn't sound like she was asking him anything, just talking to him. But Timmy was basically saying to her that, like, look, it's gonna be a 1 in a million, but if you want to take that shot, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So the thing that just really turns me off about Phoebe is the fact that she is so convinced that she is the right one for Isaiah. Like, how do you know that? Maybe you or Sydney isn't the right guy maybe you or Sydney aren't the right girls for Isaiah. Both of you probably aren't. You don't know that. The girl that's probably made for Isaiah isn't even probably in the villa. So how do you know you're made for him just because you've seen episodes of Love Island? Baby girl, you know a lot of this stuff is highly edited, right? So back at the villa, Deb and Kyle are having a conversation, and she lets him know that physically you're my type, and just their like conversation is just really, really nice. So you can see that he's growing on her, and just the way that they talk back and forth, you can tell that he's like really into the conversation with her, which we love to see. He's definitely more engaged, and like they have more things in common, I think, mentally, than her and Jesse have. The fact that he thinks that birds aren't real either, and then steps it up to say bees too, I think Deb hit the jackpot. So Naja and what's that boy, the tattooed one that's from Venezuela, him? Yeah, they're having a conversation, and she's into him, and he says that, oh, when I get a girl, I treat her like the world and everything like that. She said that this is the first person that she's excited about. Naja, I'm gonna give this to you, babe, because you weren't really committed to nobody in the villa when all the boys were there. You really weren't. So I'm just gonna give this to you and hope that this connection grows, okay? Okay. Courtney and Chad are having a conversation, and yo, this kid and his mustache, I want to either grow in a little bit fuller or just shave it off. Please, I beg of you. And it was funny that he didn't know what courting was, even though he said he wants to be super romantic to a girl, but he doesn't know what courting means. But Courtney says that she's feeling the boy, and I don't know, I just hope that she just doesn't want to hook up with him, because I don't know, that's the vibe I'm getting from Courtney now, is that she's not really trying to get to know guys. It's more so like, let me see if we have somewhat of a mental connection so that I can feel you out to see if like we can make out later. Like, that's what I'm giving. I'm not shaming her because she is single, she can do what she wants on here, but the whole purpose of Love Island is to find like a love connection, right? But I mean, hey, it's Casa Amor. Do what you do, baby. Live it up. So the OG girls at the villa are saying that they basically like Kyle for Deb. I think it was Sydney that said, like, if you could just take Kyle's personality and put it in Jesse's body, that would be like the perfect guy. So then we get another text, and it is the Raunchy Races, which is a classic staple villa challenge when in Casa Amor. I can't speak today. They both get a text at the same time to do a challenge. It's 98% kissing, touching in some type of way, and whichever villa does the challenge the fastest wins the point. And then the prize is a party at night, which it always is every year. So I'm just gonna run through who kissed who and who won, because I could not keep up with writing down what the challenges were, because the producers are messy. I'll just keep that one. I'll just say that. First round, Casa Amor won. Courtney and Chad kissed, and Avery and Chaz kissed. Second round, Casa won again. Sydney and Chad, and Chauncey and Isaiah kissed. I wrote down this was specifically the redhead reference, just to let Sydney know that there's another redhead in Casa Amor. Third round, Villa won. Courtney and Chad kissed, and Bella and Isaiah kissed. Round 4, Casa won. Zeta and Chad kissed, and Jesse and Avery kissed. Round 5, Casa won again. Naja and Nick kissed. That's the Venezuelan boy's name, Nick. And Jeff and Chauncey kissed. 6th round, Villa won. Naja and Kyle kissed, I think. And Timmy and Tiger Lily kissed. 8th round, Villa won, and Isaiah and Phoebe kissed. And Deb and Kyle kissed. And the 8th one was basically everybody jumping the pool at the same time. That's always the last one. Casa Amor won. And they won a party plus Casa Amor hideaway? What are these producers doing? What are these producers trying to do to our babies here? Set them up for ultimate failure? Like, if Casa Amor wasn't a test in itself, now adding a hideaway in Casa Amor? I just don't like it. I mean, it's good for drama. It's great for drama. It's good for more storyline. It's good for more tension, yes. But my gosh, it's just a setup for failure. So everyone is shook, like me. That night at the main villa, the girls are getting ready, and Deb basically says that she wants to get to know Kyle better, and she's gonna make a move on him. And then the Casa Amor girls want to break Isaiah. Now, this is why Casa girls for me are like a hit or miss. It just depends on their attitudes coming into the villa. If they come into the villa with an attitude of, I'm gonna try my best to get this guy's head to turn, or to let him know that I'm interested and for him to get to know me, that's beautiful. But these girls going into it like, oh, we're gonna choose this one guy. Yes, I understand the narrative that Sydney is giving, and it seems like old boy is trapped, yes, but it's not your mission or like responsibility to save him, because he's gonna have to turn his head on his own. So the fact that they're trying to put pressure on him and doing it that way is such a turnoff, and I'm surprised that, well, Isaiah's still young, so never mind. But me, I would be turned off if people are trying to pressure me really, really hard to turn my head. It's not cute. And I don't know if it's because they're women, it comes off more attractive, but it's just not cute. Let the boy just talk to you guys, get to know you guys like regularly, and see what happens. If he's feeling you, he's feeling you. If he's not, he's not. At the villa, Sydney and Courtney are talking, and she really misses Isaiah. and Courtney thinks he'll stay loyal, but I don't think that's true. But Sydney is saying that she's putting all of her trust and faith into their connection and everything. And she also says that if Isaiah does come back with somebody else, she's gonna be out. I don't blame her, and I hope that stays true, because she says it now and then it comes up and she'll change her mind, which I hope is not true. Back at Casa Amor, Phoebe and Isaiah are, I guess, having a more intimate conversation. Something about Phoebe, I don't know, guys. Like, if she was one of the main girls, I would like her. But because she's a Casa girl, and just the way that the direction she's trying to go with getting to know Isaiah or to get his attention, I just don't like it. Phoebe was saying, and she's laying it on thick, by the way. She's saying that he makes her nervous, and like, I can just feel our vibe, like, and I'm the full package and everything like that. And Isaiah basically says that, yeah, he feels the connection with her too. He sees it's there and stuff. And she said that she was shy to kiss him in the challenge. Weren't you falling over the couch? You fell over the couch, putting all your pressure onto this boy, talking about you're shy? So back at the villa, Deb and Kyle have another conversation, and they're really hitting it off, guys. Like, I just really like their connection. They basically established that her and Kyle are gonna be sharing a bed together tonight, and Kyle asks her for a kiss, and they make out. See, Jesse, this is all Deb wanted, okay? This is it. And Kyle is delivering it tenfold. And then we pan over to Casa, and Jesse and Avery are having a conversation, and they're not into each other. They're saying out of their mouths that they're into each other, but they're not. If you saw her facial expressions after she would talk to him, no smiling at him, like none of that. Like, she's not into him. She's not. That what Jesse says is that, like, he really misses Deb, and none of these girls can compare. And none of these girls can compare to Deb. I don't know, is it a little too late for Mr. Jesse to have this realization? I don't think Deb is leading Kyle on. I think she genuinely likes the attention that she's getting from him. But we'll see how everything turns out tomorrow night. Because, you know, usually with these people, usually with Casa, the girls can be feeling it one day, they try it out, and the next day they're like, no, I actually really like my boy. Or even like the last day, they can say like, oh, I've liked what the new boy's giving me, but I really want my old boy back. So she may change her mind. You never know. We don't know until that recoupling, people. We do not know. So then we get tomorrow night's preview, and Isaiah's folding. They got Isaiah to crack. Congratulations, Phoebe. Congratulations. Apparently Deb is having doubts about Jesse possibly, so we're all just gonna see how this turns out. I'm actually really excited to see how this all pans out. It's gonna be a very spicy episode. I feel it in my loins. But anyway, that's it. That's all that I have for you guys tonight. I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when I post another video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!